Oh, and Jack. Jack, formerly known as Subject Zero, may be the most talented biotic of her time. After helping Shepard destroy the Collectors, she was offered a teaching position at Grissom Academy by the Alliance. Accepting the position for reasons of her own, Jack continued to hone her skills while training her students. Grissom Board of Directors member Kaylee Sanders has vouched for Jack's energetic, if unorthodox, teaching style, impressed with the inroads made with the children under the rogue biotic's care. I think the fact that she was a biotic, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was also a kind of make sure what happened on Pragia doesn't happen at Grissom. Because... Thank you. Because, if you recall... Or if I recall, I might be completely wrong. When we went to Pragia, you looked through all the records. We looked at the records. One of them talked about going to Grissom Academy and trying to start this up again. So maybe that was why.
I just got word. Everyone from Grissom Academy has arrived safely.
We wouldn't have known about them if you hadn't caught the distress signal. Nice work.
Thanks, Commander.
Okay, that's it. Let's talk to Joker. Let's talk to people. See what he says. See what he was going to say about Jack before we rudely skipped over his dialogue by going to talk to Edie. Very naughty of me.
So Jack's an instructor? Guess anyone who messes with biotic kids gets turned into a small stain on the floor and ceiling. Ooh, and that was Cerberus attacking the academy. Man, that must have been like Christmas for her. Anyway, nice job on getting them out of there.
They were throwing out some impressive biotic power.
Good. We could use some heavy hitters in the biotics department. It'll be good for them too. Biotics face a lot of discrimination. Maybe if they save the galaxy, people will get over their issues.
I didn't expect you to be sensitive about that.
Hey, I'm just tired of them stealing the spotlight from people with actual disabilities. I break ribs if I sneeze too hard. Being able to move crap with your mind is not a handicap.
True.
It is good to know that Jack has thus far survived the Reaper invasion. I have amusing memories of her attempts to insert additions into my reports to the Elusive Man. Most of them centered around inappropriate uses of the word cockpit.
That doesn't surprise me. Let's have a look at what this this message from Miranda Lawson. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you, trainer. Thank you. From Stephen Hackett. From Kaylee Sanders to Hackett, thank you. Hi, Commander. I didn't have time to thank you properly after you got us out of the academy, and Admiral Hackett agreed to send this your way. While my students are out on duty, I'm doing what I can to help with the Crucible. It's an amazing project, more advanced than anything I've ever seen before. Some of my more tech-minded kids are staying back to help out too. I'm watching them work. It's the future, Commander. This project will inform human progress for generations, and I'll have you to thank for it. All my best, Kaylee Sanders. From Miranda Lawson. Commander, I heard about your stay with the Alliance. I can only imagine what nonsense they cooked up to keep you there. We should talk. It's safer in person. You'll find me on the Citadel by Bay D24. It's almost like that's where the Normandy normally docks. It's, no, there's no one down there. So we'll chat with people.
Private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Right.
It was odd to see an entire academy just for biotic children.
Don't Asari have biotic schools?
Every Asari school includes biotic training programs. It's basic education.
Yeah.
Still, those children in the academy were very impressive. I'm sure Jack's proud.
What have you got? Prothean Notes 2186. If what Javik says is true, his people were imperialists who left the rest of the galaxy quaking in terror, and I think he would sacrifice all of us without a thought if it could bring them all back again. I reviewed my old notes today. They're so childish. Did we romanticize the Protheans because we were dazzled by the technology they left behind? Are these really the people I dedicated my life to studying? Jack. Hey, Sanders. Checking on the kids. How are they, Jack? They'll do good. This going to be long? I kind of have stuff to do. I wanted to tell you I persuaded some Alliance friends to pop that biotic amp you and the children were testing at Grissom. You can pick it up on the Citadel. One of the L3X1s? You know how much I could tear up with one of those installed? I had an idea. Look after yourself. Yeah. And hey, thanks. To David, you won't get this for a while unless you find an extranet connection working on Earth. I've made it out to this weapon we're building. The device isn't even halfway complete, and it's the most breathtakingly complicated piece of technology I've ever seen. I wish you could see this thing we're creating. It gives me hope. Take care, for my sake. Anything interesting here? Nope. Right. Let's have chat with Garrus. Garrus.
One of the worst parts of this war is watching the kids react. If they're lucky, they grow up thinking the galaxy is basically a decent place. Some rough spots here and there, but for the most part, life makes sense. Now they find out it was all a lie. They wake up to see these things in the dark that just want to destroy everyone they ever cared about. If they survive, there'll be a lot of angry orphans out there looking for answers. Life just wouldn't have been complete if I didn't see Jack one more time. It's nice to see she's downgraded from dangerous lunatic to mild. You have to admit, though, she did see through Cerberus back in the day. I might have even listened, but her tattoos gave me a headache every time she walked into the room.
We didn't trust Cerberus. No one on the ship trusted Cerberus. Except Miranda and Jacob, and that's because they worked for Cerberus. No one! Like, the whole thing, like, you and Tally is like, we're not working for Cerberus, we're working for you. Why shouldn't be that hard. Really? Dr. Jacques.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Hello, Commander.
Hello.
Hello, Commander.
Okay. No comment on Jack. Oh well, you wouldn't have interacted with Jack. So we could we can try and see if Javik wants to say something. He's in this one. I still get confused. Javik's not here. Uh-oh. I don't know where he is. We're in some trouble. Missing. Prothean. Eep. Let's not tell Liara. We might find him. Somewhere? Possibly? I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the Citadel. Because we'll meet... No, I'll go to the Abyssal first. Pick up this... whatever we're getting from the Abyssal. Which is up here somewhere, isn't it? We've got a few people to meet on the Citadel. And... yes, we've got a few people we want to meet in the is there anywhere else? Yeah, there will be somewhere else to go. That's why the screen. So we'll go to everywhere there. Just, I'm gonna go there anyway to try out the grenades and everything, because I don't think I understand how they work. Also get an idea of how the snipers work. Oh dear. I assume they can't attack me while I'm orbiting. Talis Phia is a planet capable of supporting life, if that life happens to breathe ammonia. Discovered by Asari explorers, the planet was used as a bargaining chip by the Citadel Council, who quickly drafted a colonization agreement with its wealthy client race, the Volus. The Council would fund the Volus colonization effort in return for massive trade benefits. With uncharacteristic enthusiasm, an enormous Volus influx ensued, and the Council reaped the economic benefits for a dozen years before the colonization bubble burst. The Reapers found Talis Phia easy prey. The independent planet had a defense fleet only sufficient to handle small-scale actions. Its high population and industrial base, once a deterrent to war with other terminus systems world, has only served to attract a large number of Reapers than usual. Is this the item we're after? Prothean obelisk, it may have been. I think it was. Oh, there it is.
Invasion successful.
So at least we know where the item is. Actually, while we're here, we may as well scan here as well.
I found something.
Zadaban is a large, dense planet named by for a Volus god of punishment. Its crust is rich in uranium, eroded by winds to create large radioactive dust storms across its surface. The Volus of Talisphere have explored the planet thoroughly with space probes and telepresent robo-mining machines, and discovered they are not the first to exploit the planet. Plastics from a mining station approximately 50,000 years old can be found near the planet's equator. Curiously, the mines nearby were not tapped out of uranium ore, they were instead abandoned at the height of their operation. So they were abandoned when the Reapers turned up. That's not really surprising, really, is it? We found something else. We found some credits. I thought Lost and Found would have been items rather than something off the planet, but... Oh, there we go. Recovered 150 units of fuel. Yay, fuel.
Reapers
Bye.
included.
Sorry. You guys are bad influences on me. Just saying. Right, so... You have this Prothean obelisk. I want to see if this, if the, thingy, there's Dr. Bryson's lab. We'll just go to the Alliance docks at the moment.
You're clear to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
No thanks, we'll talk to Miranda first.
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Bryson, is that? I wonder what that's for, which character, I think that might be a DLC. Miranda.
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
What do I say? It was devastating.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Hail Mary.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... Well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What can I do to help?
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
No, tell me about it.
You will.
Okay, that's not what that is. So you've got some leads on the Citadel then?
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
Cerberus.
Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds fine.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't.
Your father.
Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
And what have you been up to?
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
Well, I should go.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Yes, be careful in black and white. Right, I'm aware, and I was just thinking that I haven't spoken to, what's-her-face? Thingamy. That's how much of an impact he has on me. The journalist. Whoever she is, the one on the Normandy, I haven't spoken to her. Not deliberately, it's just, she's... Holding area, is that where we are? Ah, that's Afterlife. Presidium Commons, that's a new one. Assume it's opened up a bit. We'll go to the embassies. We'll explore these other areas as well, since they've opened up. Yeah.
I fully understand the situation. Of course, I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son, Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I am Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
Hello.
I think I've recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D-24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort? I am certain this obelisk would help. Thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal, but we are proud to help as we can.
Okay, so it's like you brought us the stuff. We'll work on it, and we'll help you with any theoretically secret, arguably sneaky, questionable things you're up to. Let's go around.
Hello, ma'am. What can I do for you today?
Such a nice young woman. You remind me of someone. Well, I'm looking for my son. He's a soldier.
I know. Please, Teresa, are you sure you don't remember me?
Calling me by my first name is very forward of you, young lady. I'd rather you didn't do that.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I must must have confused you with someone else.
Oh, no worries, dear. Now, perhaps you can help. I'm looking for my son. He's a soldier. He's been gone for a long while now.
That's horrible. I should stop listening to those conversations.